Do any of us have any kind of a light device?
In this circumstance, you don't. Well, first off, you're an elf. You don't need. You have dark vision, so you can actually see in the dark.
Okay.
But for this circumstance, as you guys start making your way into past the large mahogany double doors, you start stepping into the once great temple. But now you can tell that it is no longer such, because almost the entire ceiling itself has collapsed and caved in. And
somebody left the bathtub on. Damn it!
There's tons of rubble just sort of spilled across the entirety of the. I mean, I've only drawn bigger sections of rubble, but realistically, the majority of the floor is covered in fragments.
Is there any kind of an altar intact, or any kind of that sort of thing left, or does it look like it was removed?
Who the fuck is this?
It's hairy. I don't really have any other mini. I know it's a satyr.
Where's Barney at?
Barney's on the ship.
Barney came with me. Barnabas is carrying my shit.
What about Hasselhoff? I feel like we need Hasselhoff too.
I'd have to sit for 10 minutes and summon him.
So when you make your way towards this section of where the floor seems to have disappeared, where the marble flooring section, you sort of look over the side, over the edge of it, and it descends straight down into darkness. You actually don't even see what's below. But you can.
So my staff doesn't have anything where I can point it down there and see.
Well, I think you have the
You
light
can
spell.
light it on
Yeah.
fire.
Isn't light a cantrip?
Yeah, I think it is. It
Yeah,
should be now.
You have a light spell, so. Yeah, I mean, even when with your staff as you point down, the cantrip is a free cast, so you point your staff sort of down. Whoa! No, my mahogany staff, it was so good. And you point it downwards, and light is, I believe, like a 60 or 80 feet, but even that...
It's not enough.
It's not enough to see, so it appears to descend fairly low. You do, however, hear running water.
I told you, somebody left the fucking bathtub on. Damn it!
So... in and among all this rubble, is there any? If this was a temple, there would have been an
Altars
altar.
It would have been at the
chairs.
rear of the
Does it look like all of that stuff just they packed it all up and left, or is there ruins of?
You can see that because there used to be furniture and tapestries sort of lining the ceilings.
And is
They've
that stuff
it's still there, but it's rotted away. So the previous sort of tables that they had against the wall have, collapsed due to just the.
So it's basically like they all just got together one day and left.
It doesn't.
I like her point. Are there any personal effects lying around?
Personal effects like
anything, like any books that maybe they would have taken with them had they.
In your front entrance section here, you don't see any books per se. You don't see any like cloaks or cloak pegs or something like that. Just the furniture and the tapestries themselves in this front entryway have sort of deteriorated away. As you look further into the temple itself, you can tell that this is a sweeping stairwell. So think of when you know those mansions that sort of have those double stairwells that go upwards together. It has that, which would have led to an upper floor section. But as you can clearly see, the upper section of the floor, which is right there, it is collapsed and fallen downwards, and it's not a wall itself, but it's acting as a wall, sort of preventing you from seeing deeper into the area. And you can tell that the left stairwell is completely crumpled and crashed into the ground, and sections of it appear to have that same pit, fallen down into whatever this pit that's beneath the structure.
Let's go get Barney and push him down.
He's my slave.
Okay, you will get Barney and push him down.
Glance back at Harry and see how he's taking all of this.
Yeah, how is Harry taking this?
Make an insight check.
He's crying.
I'm really an elf. I know.
Where's my insight?
16.
7.
Yeah, 18.
Oh shit.
I walk up to him. You doing good? You do.
So, yeah, you didn't do well.
10.
It's
think
okay.
he's fine.
She got 17.
So
18.
Morgan and Amy both, they can tell that he looks visibly distraught. He looks like he's probably trying to sort of hide it, but he does look like he's very, he's just sort of looking around like shocked. I mean, he's not crying, but he definitely seems upset.
She's the only one that cares.
He's an elf. He's pretending not to be an elf. He's an elf.
He's pretending to
What did he do? Crop his ears?
Clip his ears.
Maybe he's a druid. Maybe he's not actually a bard, or maybe he's dual class.
Aylin's like, I am!
Well, it's odd that seems so connected to this place, but he's a human and he can't be that old. He can't be as old as...
Well, according to him, it was his ancestors that just passed down information.
Yeah.
So, but it is odd that he would be distraught about something, like, say, a story that his father told him, or
He's
his
a
grandfather.
dragon. That's Mike.
You think he's... Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
What?
They can polymorph. And
They can polymorph. He
Thank you.
could be...
He could be Mike?
He could be Mike.
Although he has been giving me items, and I don't know that dragons willingly give up their hoard, so...
Well, bronze dragons, though,
Yeah.
they might. I can see bronze dragons giving gifts.
Maybe.
As a druid, is there some spell or some way that if I can tell if this is Mike? Or do I just go up to him and say, dude?
But I think maybe we should...
We should accidentally call him Mike and see what happens.
Hey,
What do you
Mike!
think about
I
this?
mean, shit.
Barty, come over here and yell Mike.
Or you can call McFlanagan up. Yeah, I think we're gonna just give up. This Mike guy seems like a real ass man. What a total fucking douche. I'm so much cooler than fucking dragons. I'd fight him and I'd win, because he's a pussy. So I'm just gonna leave because he's such a pussy.
Should we be irritating Mike at this point?
Well, I'm not
We were
gonna.
kidding.
Oh, good.
I'm not gonna tell anyone about this, but I'll nod at you and say, keep an eye on Fairy Boy.
We've been working together long enough.
Aylin nods too.
Aylin's like, me? Yes? Yes? Me?
He looks at you and he's just like, yeah. I'm pretty upset too.
Alright, so from now on, I'll start keeping an eye on
Keeping an eye on him.
Yeah.
On Harry.
I'm still
Harry
stealth,
Mike.
right? He doesn't even see me get behind him.
He doesn't know.
He has no idea that I'm...
As you guys are sort of just standing and staring at awe at this once, what you believe was probably a once beautiful and great
Beautiful,
structure
yeah.
that's fallen into such disrepair.
I mean, it's a huge structure.
You actually feel a slight tremor in the floor.
Like an earthquake, or like something large is walking around?
Something large. So.
I can fight dragons.
We don't know that it's a dragon. Can we tell where the tremor came from? Like, if somebody's stepping, then
That direction.
that direction.
So we need to find a way to get through.
Let's
that.
call McFlanagan and have him go, hello!
You get to bring the airship and sort of airdrop you guys.
There you
in,
go.
Like SEAL
Yeah.
Team 6.
Because there's like that's not a bad idea. Because we gotta get on the other side of that. We gotta be able to see a
Can we navigate through this?
You can, yep.
Well,
Am I still stealth?
Sure. I'm sure you're trying to be sneaky.
How are we keeping track of where
Nothing
he
lasts
is?
for now.
Yeah, well, no one knows where I am. She just nodded at air. She's like,
Okay.
I just happened to see it.
Well,
I would be willing to go peer around a corner.
I'd like to do that.
Okay, so you want
I'll go peer around a corner somewhere. Navigate it quietly.
to... Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Dun, 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 dun. Another one?
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
Mine
dun, dun.
passed without a trace is an hour long.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, so I've got a bonus. What is her
Plus
pass?
10.
Plus 10?
Yep.
Okay. So 24, 34.
Okay.
Pretty good.
So, you sort of peek up, you do a couple rolls.
Unnecessarily, but
Because we can't.
I
Really
just
see
felt
it.
like I had to.
And you can see... you roll up to like a larger chunk of marble and sort of peek your way around it, and you can see past this this wall section that there was some sort of massive, sweet-looking pillar that's now fallen and crashed into the ground. And you can now see that the back of the temple itself, a huge section of the wall, so the back walls would normally be straight down, but you can tell that a huge section of the lower portion of the wall appears to have not even fallen backwards or anything, it's just gone. So,
Like something blew through it, but all of the debris
well,
is
it's
not
fallen
there.
away, not necessarily blew through it.
Okay.
You'd have to get much closer to tell what happened to it. But this entire back section is just gone. You can see the back of like of Earth itself.
Okay.
So it's just
Is there any roof left in here, or is it collapsed?
a
as
lot
well?
of the roof itself has crashed downward. So
Okay,
there's
so-
it's very well lit because the sun is sort of breaking
So there's
through
daylight.
sections of the
Okay.
fallen ceiling.
And it's high noon.
It is high noon.
It's high noon.
high
All right.
noon.
And he sees no movement in that area that would account for these tremors.
You don't see any movement immediately, but you do feel the tremor once again.
I was going to say, was there another tremor?
And it feels closer, I guess. You can feel it more intensely, to the point of where you can actually see pieces, like little pebbles, sort of rattling. Think of Jurassic Park situation.
Yeah.
Boom. And you can tell it's definitely coming from the back section.
If I move up to here, can I see through this
Yeah.
and like see through there?
I will say this is a pit section. So
Oh well,
you
then
can-
let's be
you
careful.
can still sort of
Yeah,
peek
we'll
around
hide
that.
behind this and we'll peer around.
That looks like a penis. when I finished drawing that, I was like, that looks like a penis. You can see another, this was an actual pillar section where the half of it is just sort of sheared off and collapsed into the ground. And you can see that there's a massive, now that you're much closer, you can see that this sort of drops off into an edge. And you're guessing that the majority of the back wall section here has just sort of fallen off into whatever this underground section is.
Areas, yeah.
And once again, the earth shudders super violently. Make a either acrobatics or dexterity saving throw, whichever's higher. Oh.
19.
Keep
It
your
would
footing.
be 26.
So the ground shudders super violently, and I mean to the point where you guys can feel it, but it's much closer and more intense for you as you're much further up. And thankfully, you don't fall into the pit.
Yay!
But as you do, you gaze at that pit right at the back section there.
So this one back here?
Yep.
Okay.
And slowly rising from that blackness below is a very dark black shadow, because this section the light isn't sort of beaming straight into there, so it's still sort of shadowed. And you spot a pair of two very, very large amber eyes staring right at you. And you can see that two gigantic clawed...
Can I see what color?
You can't from where you're at right now. The sun hasn't sort of, it's just a very dark shade.
Hello!
But there are giant claws that are sort of climbing itself up onto the surface. So it's staring right at you.
Do they look like dragon claws?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So it is a dragon.
You would guess that it's a dragon.
Yeah, I would guess that it was a dragon.
And it clearly sees all of us with its giant amber eyes.
Before we got here, I happen to recall Harry Sterling telling us about this bronze dragon. Did he happen to mention if it had amber eyes?
He did not mention if it had amber
Damn
eyes.
it! That would have been super helpful right about now.
So this could be a completely different
Let's throw a mic out
dragon.
and see what happens.
This dragon could not be mine.
Mike!
So it obviously sees me,
Oh, it's staring right fucking at you.
but I'm super stealthy.
He's
But
probably
what
like,
exactly
So
is...
you can hear a low rumbling sound. It sounds like laughing, like,
Oh, good.
Well, that's better than anger.
and
Can I-
and
can
you
I-
can hear and a booming voice sort of just comes out and goes, "Little man, you think you can hide from me?"
Oh, wow.
Mike?
What?
Right?
Is that your name?
Yes.
Is it yours?
No.
Oh.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Wrong temple! Excuse me!
Coordinate then.
Why don't you come a little bit closer
I noticed
and
somebody...
call those friends of yours in?
I noticed somebody left the bathtub on.
It's the wrong address. Let's go.
Hey guys! Can you come up here, please?
All of a sudden your pocket starts vibrating. No, you put it on airship mode, so it's just vibrating.
Yeah, okay. Yes?
Oh, it's just making some paninis, and I wondered if you wanted one when you got back.
Yes! Make it a double.
Okay. How are things going?
Oh!
Well.
Well, we don't know that yet.
What
I'll call you back in 10 minutes.
Okay, if I don't call you back in 10 minutes, send help.
I feel that I, at this point, might be peeking over at what Harry's doing at this point.
Harry's eyes are very large. He's like,
Someone shoved Mike out front.
Do dragons like each other?
all dragons hate each other.
They do. Oh.
How do they make more dragons if they all hate each other?
Yeah.
They
that's a
hate
good
fuck.
question.
They have eggs.
So having
Angry
Harry
sex.
possibly slash Mike with us is not a benefit.
Oh no, he's coming up.
Hey, can you smell if this guy's a dragon?
Who are you? You
I'm
want Aelin to sniff
asking the
him?
dragon that's asking us to
Oh.
come forward.
Well, do you want to come forward and start chatting with your good friend?
I would. Is
I will
is
move.
Ani with me?
Ani is with you.
I think I'll be okay.
I
Ani doesn't wanna
I
be.
will come out of cover. I will be like, hey guys, and I will come out of cover.
Step out of cover.
Great. I will step out of cover respectfully.
Okay.
Respectfully. I will. Yes.
What are you, 2 feet tall?
Yes.
2.5. Have you never seen a halfling before?
I eat halflings.
Oh, larger halflings than me?
You hear that heavy rumbling sort of laughter again?
Yes.
Is that your stomach?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, thank God.
Welcome to my temple.
It's great.
Are the rest of you going to move up, or?
I was gonna ask, has he come out of the shadows
He's
yet?
not. He's still staying.
Of course not.
Why are you moving me? Move yourself.
Everybody's moving forward.
Because you were
Okay,
kind of...
I'm not going all the way.
Where does everybody want to? So this wall section here is sort of hit. You'd have to sort of be further
Well,
up.
so
the-
then I'm not in a good location.
You should go up and talk to the dragon. He might recognize a
Is
druid.
it Druid?
Yeah. Stop hiding
I
behind
don't think it's
me.
Mike though. Well, we know it's not Mike. And okay, here's the before you move up, let's take away
Powwow,
chess
powwow.
rules and say that you can put that back even though you took your hands off of it. If this dragon took over the temple and scared away all the druids, or God forbid killed them, you might not be the best person to put your foot forward. And I'm just saying.
I'm gonna accidentally shove Harry a step forward.
Hey, somebody shove Mike at him.
Harry is staying well behind.
I was going to say, did we have to drag Harry up, or was he?
Hey, no. I made sure he came with us.
Harry took off.
Well, who might be the most likely among us to
Well,
least
he's
irritate the
joking with
dragon?
me at the moment, so I mean, I can
Read
talk
that.
to
You
him.
wanna keep-
Depends on what color he is.
Yeah.
How are we going to figure that out?
Well,
You could ask him politely.
Do you just offer to shake his claw and ask his name, or hi, nice to meet your acquaintance?
are you guys gonna hang back there?
I'm
I'll-
staying
I'll-
where I am.
Come up with you.
Because I can move up. Since this is like, very small, the two of us can come up. Of course,
He's
Aelin's
sort of
gonna-
around the corner, though, peeking because he's a little scared. And Mother, where do you want to be?
I'm not. I want to go up there. I'm like back in my pals.
And who do I have the honor of addressing?
Yes.
I am Sir Michael.
Mike.
It's not.
I don't.
Sir Michael.
Sir Michael.
I didn't know that dragons could
Sir
be...
Michael of Riverdance.
Of Riverdance. I didn't know that dragons could be knights.
Do your friends call you Mike?
You're not my friend, are you? We could be friends.
Could we?
We could.
How would we do that?
Well, you could tell me about yourselves. What else? What would you be doing in such an old rundown temple like mine?
Stealing things.
Well,
Certainly you wouldn't be treasure hunters.
oh no. We actually are here on a very noble mission, and I remember that this temple was here, and we'd really like to make the acquaintance of Mike.
You could, as soon as you say noble mission, you can hear them
Oh, good.
laughing. He's like, humanoids are always on some sort of quest or mission.
Oh, he's got a point. Okay, somebody else might help me.
No, I think you're doing good. Keep going.
Can I ask what happened to the temple?
Well, it's very old,
It is very old.
and unfortunately, the inhabitants have long since left.
Were you
And without the
here?
inhabitants to keep this beautiful temple in great repair, it's hard for a lonely dragon to keep such a beautifully large temple in good condition.
I can understand that. The dexterity required would be.
These claws are good for many things, and you can see he reaches one of his claws out, and it does catch some of the sunlight. The claws are black themselves, but
Well,
you don't see the scales.
of
You just see
course.
black claws.
He's being.
And he's sort of flexing them, and he goes, "They're good for other things, but certainly not manual labor." And he pulls them back.
Toying with us.
Of course he is. What happened to the inhabitants?
Yeah.
They died. It was very terrible,
That's unfortunate.
and I'm very upset about it because
I am too.
they worshipped me for many, many years.
What did the plague kill them?
What plague?
I was just asking. I mean,
Making
if they
conversation.
all died,
Just making conversation.
just making
Unusual
conversation
for a large group of druids to all
to just drop dead.
die at the same time. What sort of event?
This is
Okay.
So I says to the guy, "Fuck you!"
Yeah, I'm not sure why that keeps happening.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry guys. What was the last thing you guys heard? Out of
Oh
curiosity.
God, they've missed the whole thing.
No, they haven't missed the whole thing.
And so the dragon died. Figure audio.
1 sec, stream.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, Tucker does little up things.
Okay. All right.
Right?
Yeah, sorry about
They
that.
heard that-
Wait, did you unmute the mic itself?
Yeah.
You clicked the button.
Mm-hmm. It's unmuted. I wouldn't be showing mic levels in OBS if I wasn't. It's good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Not to keep convincing me.
About people dying. Okay.
So they heard, yeah.
So, yeah.
I think they missed that he likes you. He likes
Yes.
you, little man.
He apparently likes me. So,
how
lost my
long
train of
ago
thought.
was this?
How long ago was what?
That's right. Well, he left the tower, came back, they were all gone.
Yes. How long have you been back?
Dare I say about a decade now.
Wow, so you were gone a while then.
Oh, many, many years.
Or a while in humanoid terms. Because dragons are fairly ageless.
Many of your deaths.
Are we the first humanoids to approach this area since you've been back?
Why, yes, you are. I've heard nothing of the Riverdance worshippers.
And were there any bodies when you got back?
Many bodies.
Did it look like they had died in a great battle?
No, not at all. They died very peacefully, it seems.
That's why I was asking about a plague.
This is very curious.
You're very curious.
So, did you say that your friends call you Mike?
Sir Michael, please.
Okay.
It's Sir Michael. While we're talking, can I just take a flash a look at Harry?
His eyes are still super wide as he's like... He's writing. He's writing
Well, I was
in his
going to say,
notebook.
are they super wide because he's a bard and he has just met his first dragon? Or are they super wide because he's like, that's not Mike?
Alright, let's roll an insight check, I guess.
Can we wake Ani up?
Ani she's watching.
Is she?
Yeah, she's watching.
Ani, you see anything?
She's like, that's a fucking dragon.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there."
You see what
Thanks,
color
Ani.
it is at all?
I only got a
He's in the
12.
dark.
Is that a 12?
You're a cat.
Yeah, I can see black and white. With the
They don't see black and white. They actually see.
We need
infrared.
more than a 12.
We do, well, probably need more than 12.
Well, you're not going to get it from
Oh,
me because
whatever
that's
you're-
an 11.
I was just doing an insight check. Just on...
he's like, Jesus, I've never seen a fucking dragon before. This is amazing.
Okay.
And terrifying simultaneously.
And terrifying at
He
the
looks
same
like he
time.
has the same feelings that you have.
And that's the extent we're getting
That's
from
the
him.
extent of what you can gather.
What was it that's surrounding the phylactery again? Is it dragon glass? Or
Dragonstone.
dragon stones? Okay.
Mhm.
Well, would you be interested in our quest, Sir Michael?
Perhaps.
We have a phylactery that is encased in dragon stone.
You, as soon as you say phylactery, the claws sort of crunch in some of the the flooring.
Shut up.
And the eyes
it
blink
something else.
really, really slowly. Like, really slowly. Continue.
That we are trying to destroy
Oh?
for the good of man and dragon kind.
Yes.
You think that a lich has some sort of power over somebody like me who has lived longer?
Not that he has power over you, but that he could destroy your surroundings.
Well, I am fond of you humanoids. I mean, after all, I did have many hundreds of worshippers.
And we would love to get them back somehow.
So the claw sort of comes out, the black claw, and you can see it sort of beckoning you forward, but still not quite out of the shadow.
Of course we can't.
Is he kind of beckoning everybody, or just
Yeah, who's he beckoning?
him?
It's like, come and give me what you would wish me to do.
So you would be willing to break through the Dragonstone?
Perhaps. What's in it for me?
We need a yes or no.
Before we, can we just have a quick confab? if Sir Michael agrees to break the Dragonstone, what do we have to do to kill the thing in there? Or is it?
You won't really know until you find out what's contained in the stone.
Oh, so it's kind of hard to get him on board when we don't know what's going to
Well,
happen.
not necessarily. I mean, we told him what the phylactery is for. He knows that it's for, contains part of the Lich's soul, and that this Lich could potentially destroy humanoids, and he likes humanoids.
Did we bring this with us?
Yeah, you have it.
Who has it?
You probably have it because Etrian gave it to you.
Let's send her up.
Maybe I should take it up there and kind of put it down and then run back a little bit.
Well, I don't know about that. He just asked what was in it for him. Is there something that you would like?
I have a demon cat. Do you want that?
Ani whispers in your ear, that's not a good idea. You can see her eyes start to glow dark red.
It's like, seriously, stop
Does she jump back into my pack yet?
We could tell another druid circle
Yeah.
that you've returned.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are many druids who would love to come back, clean the place up, and continue your worship.
I could go back to my land and
There could be
share this
descendants
with-
of the original druids that are still alive.
You silly humanoids sure know how to strike a bargain. You must know somebody who wheels and deals.
Can I leave him my communicator?
Sir Michael, you wouldn't be familiar with a particularly small red-haired dealer, would you?
No, but I've certainly seen posters. Something about an incorporated McFlanagan Incorporated.
Yes. It's possible that we're familiar with that individual as well.
That doesn't help me.
Oh, God.
But what about the druid circle?
That is something I would be interested in. Perhaps we can strike an accord then.
Do you by chance have any leads on the druid circle? Like, you said all of them were dead. Do you have any idea if any of them escaped whatever happened here?
I don't.
Are there any... Would you allow us... Would you give us permission to search the runes to look for
Records.
journals or records or anything from the previous druids?
A regular Sherlock Holmes.
Just a little shorter.
Says, first though, let's deal with your issue.
Okay.
Want me to take it up?
I don't know. That's why I'm looking at you. Do you think we should?
Yeah.
We still haven't seen his scales.
I know.
We have no idea if this is actually Michael.
Can I shoot a... I don't know.
Let's refrain from throwing any type of
anything.
projectile
Listen.
at
listen.
the dragon.
dragon.
Sir Michael, in order for our friend to safely carry this to you, we need to have some light. She could trip and fall, and then where would we be?
You're afraid.
No, I got a demon cat on my back. Not much really afraid of you.
You have
I
nothing to
just-
fear. But
I agree.
I understand you want a little bit of a give and take.
Yeah.
But you must misunderstand. You are not a giant fucking dragon,
No.
where I
don't think we have a choice.
am quite a
If
giant
we backed
fucking
out of here,
dragon.
he'd.
Yeah, I don't think we have a choice. either.
Perhaps
Uh,
all of you come forward, and I will too come forward.
What are you
Stop
doing?
moving people.
We haven't even
You
decided
can
yet.
move you all you want, but don't move other people.
So he offers that a mutual
Okay.
moving forward.
and I'm like really waiting for my friends to
I'm
have
with
my back.
I'm with Osley. We don't have much of a choice. If we try and
Wait.
book it out of there, he's going to
just
bring the
gonna
place
stop
down
us.
around us.
He's got all the cards here.
Let's
He's
all
a
agree,
huge
but let
ass
her walk
dragon.
No, that's fine. You
Sorry,
go
I had to
first.
rebuckle my
Okay.
boots.
Okay, so have you there. Osley there. Robert. Are you staying
I'll be over here.
over here? Okay, then behind
And
Osley.
Harry, dude,
You stay in there.
I'll keep an eye on Harry.
I'm a little concerned about Harry here.
Is that how the dragon sounds?
So all of you sort of step forward, and are you holding out the necklace?
Yeah.
So you're all sort of moving forward as one, and you can see that the dragon he pulls his claws up, and his eyes start moving forward, and you can see that he starts moving forward as well. And he breaks the light.
So excited he gets to pull.
He pulled out that dragon to like give us a false sense
And
of security.
leaps out of the hole, almost knocking all of you
This does not look bronze to me.
to the ground with a wind buffet, just whoosh, and a massive
Amazing
emerald green
dragon.
dragon
Is this bad?
latches onto the side of the wall over here.
Well, he's a green dragon, so.
What do green dragons do?
Eat you.
They eat people.
Do they hate humans?
Well,
It's complicated.
it's complicated.
What's your relationship status?
A green dragon is probably better than a red dragon, but
So what do we got? 50-50? 30-70?
are you looking up
Yeah.
the temperament?
I'm pretty sure they're not good dragons.
No. I'm 99% positive this
Yeah.
is not a good
So
thing.
the emerald dragon lands on the side of the wall and stares down at you.
I mean, he's
So you're not Mike.
lawful.
He is lawful?
No,
But
I
he's
didn't
evil.
think so.
I'm
Lawful
not
evil.
Mike.
Do
Okay.
you have a name?
So
do you want to
we
use
might
a
have a
new
chance.
name?
He's okay, so they're aligned.
Nobody
as
say
lawful
anything until we
Yeah.
figure out his temperament.
Hold on. He's lawful evil.
I'm just asking if he has a name.
Well, he might. His name might be Mike.
No, he said it's not. He said no.
Oh.
I asked. He should get that no.
What should we address you as then?
There we go.
Sir Frederick.
Still,
Is
sir.
there a knighthood of dragons
Yeah.
that I'm not aware of?
Just as an aside to whatever person is close enough to me, how did he know we were looking for Mike?
The dragon starts climbing down the wall and latching his claws into the earth as he moves closer
Dear.
and closer. And he says, "Well, Michael is my name." Is that what you say to him?
No!
Well, no. His name could be Michael. We're still looking for Mike.
Michael Frederick.
He moves his head, he sort of slithers and snakes it real close to you, and you can see a green cloud of steam sort of emerging from his nostrils close to you. And he says, Frederick Michael.
Great.
Don't take dragon, blah blah.
So am I still holding out the
I
necklace?
assume and so he looks at it and he says, "What do you want me to do with this?"
Breathe on it.
Well, not while we're holding it.
I'm gonna put it here.
We're looking to break the dragon stone.
He says, "Go on, give it here."
Yeah, we don't have a choice. You better do what he says.
Yeah, we don't have a choice at
So
this
he
point.
reaches one of his curved claws out and you sort of hang the chain necklace on there, and he pulls it in real close to his face, looks at it, grasps it, leaps into the air again, and latches onto the other side. And then you can see that he takes it.
You're killing me.
He's a dragon. That's what he does. He takes the little necklace and he hangs it and dangles it over the hole for a moment and drops it down into the
Down to his hoard,
into the
probably.
cavern below. And he stares over at you and he says, My, you look like you have some very nice items that you're wearing. Is that the sword of the Riverdance King I see you carry? Is that also my ring and my boots? For I am the Riverdance King. Those belong to me.
He said he's not Mike.
Out of curiosity, was there ever another dragon that lived here?
Perhaps.
Did he get evicted?
Oh, that dragon left a long time ago. You might say that he was really the cause of his followers' demise.
Really?
Wasn't that dragon the Riverdance King?
Wow, going in. Okay.
Well, it's...
Well, I mean, he is lawful evil, but it's still lawful, so...
His fangs sort of, his lips pull back and his fangs open, and you can see like a liquid drip from a green liquid drip to the ground, and as soon as it hits the marble, it sizzles. It's some sort of acidic. He says, "There can only be one Riverdance King, and I am that Riverdance King."
So the other dragon was an imposter?
There can only be one at a time, and I am now that Riverdance
Yeah.
King. He sounds like he's starting to get really upset.
Are you sure that you destroyed the other one? Maybe we could help you destroy the other...
Harry starts talking back.
He launches himself and lands on the upper section. Several fragments of the next floor sort of break off as he's gripping his claws into the sides of it. And he cranes his neck real close to you. And he says, "You don't think that I could take care of it myself?"
I believe you
Still
could, but I
alive.
also believe your greatness demands that somebody else do it for you.
Ooh, deception check. Very good.
Army! I believe your greatness. Ah. You said deception?
Mm-hmm.
23.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
He moves real close to you, to the point of where you sort of you can feel that noxious fume sort of filling your lungs, and you cough a little bit, and he moves back, and he goes, "This is why I like you, little one." He cranes his head back up and he says, "Okay, you can take care of the old Riverdance King. But first, I want my things back."
Just give him the boots.
Just
I don't even like the boots.
I think he recognizes all of it.
But just give him the boots.
I can't.
Oh. We're fighting over clothes now. I have to kill a dragon because you want to hold on to boots.
We need her at full strength in order to dispatch your enemy.
So first off, I want to give you advantage. Inspiration. Because you're fucking like, come at me, bro!
She's a little pissed that this is not the bronze dragon we were looking for.
And so your response is you need her at full strength, too.
In order to dispatch your foes.
You look like a very capable group of individuals. Perhaps you just leave one of them with me, like her. And Aelin steps up and goes, hang on a second.
I slap my hand over his mouth.
Let's keep Aelin quiet.
Not the time, brother. Not now.
What if we left? Again, we do need her prowess in battle. Matey, we need her prowess in battle. But what if we left ye our bard to serenade ye while we...
Harry looks over at you, and he looks fucking pissed.
Well, he hasn't been.
If I had brought Barnabas!
So the dragon leaps up into the air and crashes down,
Oh, good.
Right next to him.
knocking Harry to the ground
Oh.
with the rubble. And he sort of careens his head and stares real intently. And he goes, And he pulls his head back. And he leaps up again. And lands right
You just killed Mike.
over to you. And he snakes his tail around right next to you. And he attempts to grapple you.
Oh my.
Do it, bitch. Well, even if I have to stay here, you're technically only going to this bronze dragon to
So,
help him. And then
Yeah,
he
we're
can
not
fight the
actually going to
dragon.
go kill the bronze
you want to make a
dragon.
strength check for me? Or either acrobatics or athletics, whichever is greater.
Yeah, athletics is great. I'm gonna use my inspiration. 21.
21. So the tail starts to coil itself around your leg, and you can tell that it's trying to yank you, but you manage to leap back. Aelin draws free his sword,
Nope. Put that back, dude.
and the dragon sort of snakes his head real close to you again and goes, I think maybe I want to keep you here too. And he tries to grab a hold of you.
But if you keep two of us, we'll never complete your quest, good sir!
Make an acrobatics or athletics check, whichever is greater.
I might use one of my luck points. Acrobat. Okay, well, 9. That would be 16. What was the other one? Acrobatics or...
Or athletics, whichever is greater.
Fuck athletics. 16. I feel like that's not enough.
Yeah, I'm afraid to.
Although that's a dexterity saving throw, right? Oh, but yeah. Well, I was gonna say evasion. It's not necessarily. I'm being grappled.
He's trying to grapple you.
I'm being grappled.
He's trying to grapple
So.
Can I pull him back towards me with my trick shot? Can I
Like a
grapple
grapple
him
shot.
and
Grapple and pull me back.
Depends.
And a rope thing or something to snap him out of the
Are
way.
you rerolling? You sticking with 16?
I'll stick with the 16.
16? Okay, yeah.
I
So
think we've pissed this guy off. I should,
We're fighting.
I
Okay?
should probably just surrender to him now.
So he takes his giant clawed hand and grabs a hold of the halfling and pulls him up real close. So he's gripping you right now, and you can feel pressure. He's sort of flexing a little bit. He says, I think I want all of you, actually.
All right.
And Initiative. Nope, initiative.
But he's a dragon. We're only level 7.
We want to go kill the other dragon for you, please.
I will stay here with you. Let the rest of them go.
Too late.
Do I get to add anything to
Yes,
this?
your initiative.
Well, remember you have an advantage on initiative.
Thank God, because
Only
my
got-
second roll was a 1.
15.
I got 24 for my first one, though.
Wow.
Not 24. 22.
Still
And you're up in the air.
22 more?
grapple.
Yep, 22.
Are my hands free?
Yeah, your hands are free.
Okay.
Amy?
Stop touching.
18.
Mom?
15.
AW?
14.
Good job, fucking Aelin.
Even baby dragons.
By the way,
do
Faros
a
is
ton
here.
of damage.
What's Aelin?
Forrest, I love you!
He said he was grateful. Where is it? This year I'm thankful for Crono's beautiful chest.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And Courtney said that she's thankful for your hair, sweetheart. She likes your hair.
I will
And what's up,
fight-
Knight?
I will fight you for him.
So we're fighting a dragon.
Even baby dragons do a ton of damage. And it's magic, so it's
Can
not
I
like...
pick up dumbass over here and tell him now's the time you need to change to your fucking dragon form
So, Morg.
and help us out?
Morg, you were up first.
Or play his flute or something to soothe the beast here.
Did you want to try and trick shot AW back?
Your grapple would have to beat his grapple.
I know.
Oh, is
And he
Unless-
already has you, so I don't. I
Well, I was
feel
going
like
to
it would be at
say,
a
I
disadvantage.
suppose you could try and use smoke, but then I'm still grappled.
It's odd. I can't see him. I know he's still in my hand, though.
Would one dragon recognize another if it wasn't in dragon form? Not
I mean,
necessarily.
It
talking
depends.
you're talking about magical energy. Like, he might detect that there could be magic or something
he
like
wouldn't
that. But he wouldn't necessarily
necessarily-
know that it's a dragon.
If Harry indeed is Mike,
Actually, I'm Mike. It's me. I'm Mike.
It was McFlanagan the whole time.
The whole time. Toodle-doo-doo-doo.
Michael McFlanagan? Remember?
He's not serious. Just what were you going to ask?
He has red hair, though.
if Harry is indeed Mike, this Sir Frederick Michael would not necessarily know he was fucking around with somebody who's a dragon, but in
That is
human form.
accurate. If Harry is actually Mike, sure.
What's the consensus? Do we think Harry is Mike? Because I'll pick his ass up and I will tell him.
I feel like he would have helped us sooner.
Well, he got knocked down.
True, but I mean, like, when we first heard the voice
I think this guy kicked his ass and he's a little afraid.
of him.
Yeah.
I think that you should pick him up and encourage him in any manner necessary.
I will fucking kill you myself.
If
Right
you're
here.
Mike, now's the
Right
time.
now.
If he's actually a dragon, that threat would be useless
Well,
against
then we
him.
would know.
But
For sure. Stop rolling things.
it's just moving dice.
Nice.
If you want to try and help him up, since that's your first move, I don't think there's any kind of trick shot, unless we can think of something extremely unorthodox, because your trick shots are anything we can come up with as long as it's non-lethal.
Can I stun the dragon?
Oh!
Oh.
Stunning is good. What?
No, the cat messed. You are killing me tonight. Typically, you decide to sit and stay.
Well, you guys are strategizing. I will stand
Okay.
as soon as that starts going.
All right.
What about, like, a grease arrow or something?
Grease arrow?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that require it to get in between you and the hand?
Just
And
hit
I
me
don't-
with it. Just shoot me!
It's a bucket grease arrow.
Yes! It's a trick shot! It can be anything that we can think of as long as it's non-lethal.
I'll do a grease arrow, sure.
I have a concussion shot.
Are you really gonna concuss a dragon?
If I stun him, he'll drop you.
Okay, I don't dispute that point, but he's a dragon.
What's gonna happen? I'm gonna fucking grease you, and then what?
I'm gonna pop out of his head.
That's the exact same thing that's gonna happen if I stun him.
But my point is, what would it take to stun a dragon? That's my point.
It's a trick thing. It will give as much as we need to stun him, right?
Is that true?
If I use a trick shot.
Well,
If-
trick shot wouldn't be able to do like a concussive. You have
I
your
do
arrow.
actually have
Your
a
your thunder arrow does
Yeah.
the concussive. That's a DC 14 saving.
You can try it. I
What?
honestly don't think you can concuss a dragon.
What size category is this one?
Huge, right?
Is it gargantuan?
He is a huge dragon.
Huge.
Huge dragon.
You guys are the only ones that know anything about dragons, so you guys need to tell us.
I know. Well, and that's my point, though. Would you agree that it would be near impossible to concuss a dragon?
Yeah,
What?
since he's huge, he probably has a.
That would have
really
to be an
good save.
awfully large pan.
Whack.
What if she shot something at his eyes so that he couldn't see? And
He still has me, though.
I know, but if he can't see,
Okay, give me your hand. I still have your hand. I still have it. So,
but in this situation, he might not
He
exactly
might squeeze harder.
pan it, but
What's your action?
I don't know.
what?
I don't know why we're fighting a dragon.
I don't know why.
Because you guys didn't want to stay with him, okay? So now we're gonna have to fight the fucking dragon.
I don't know why we're fighting a dragon either.
I mean, it's a huge category that makes.
Can I
him-
talk to him? Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Whoa. This situation kind of got away from us here.
He's got venom in his eyes at this point. He is acting
pissed.
very aggressively at this juncture.
Honey, can you do anything to make it seem just a little bit
What
more
if I
scary?
sacrifice myself and you guys just run away?
well, that's not good.
I'm
Phoenix.
okay with this. I'll make a break for it
Could
right
we
now.
be using spells at this point?
I mean, he's
Okay,
in the
well,
huge category. I think it would be impossible for us to actually win the fight.
I'm gonna fog us.
Is there?
Anything above him?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Is it open back here above him?
You mean the ceiling?
Yeah.
That particular section of the ceiling is still intact.
So I
Concuss
can
the
concuss
ceiling.
the ceiling and hopefully bring it down on him. Yeah.
And not me.
I don't care about you.
Well, I could do lightning at the ceiling and then that it would fall down on him. And then maybe you could jump
I
clear.
think if we make enough of a thunderous noise, stuff will fall. I think that might be a good idea to concuss the ceiling.
Can you? Would you allow them to, instead of taking turns in this particular instance, would you allow them to use abilities at the same time? She could fire a concussive arrow at the ceiling. She could throw whatever
Lightning.
at the ceiling.
Yeah, I
Kind
mean,
of like
she
a combined attack.
She gets two. She
I
gets
get
two
two.
attack rolls though, and if she does a readied action, she only gets to take one.
Okay.
So, Mom's initiative order is a little bit further. I will tell you that the dragon will be going next. So.
So you're fucked.
That's alright.
Nice,
I'll
you
catch
know,
ya.
stealthy rogue movement there to get out of his grapple. Piece of shit. Why are you here? You don't even give us treasure. You don't even get us gold. I've had 525 gold for the past 4 sessions. I haven't gotten shit.
I stab things in the back.
Do you?
Yes.
So the order here is that she needs to make an action and then it's the dragon's turn.
I have advantage because he hasn't taken an action.
That is
yet.
correct. You do. Yeah. Are you gonna do the concussive?
Yes.
Leave her alone.
Let's go.
Alright. Fuck!
Make your attack roll.
So are you gonna use a concussive arrow at the ceiling?
Yeah.
Okay.